Buonasera a tutti. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Culture with Reno Zed. Of course, with my fellow paesano. Once again, finally, he came back since April. Uh, Alberto from All Ubicast.
April was the last time?
Yeah, April was the last
Really?
time. I looked at one of the last videos. It showed April.
That's a long time, man. That's too long. Why
I
haven't you
know, but
invited
you've
me
been busy,
sooner?
bro. I've been busy too.
Man, why haven't you invited me sooner? April? Holy man. I'm just bugging. Take it easy. You're crazy,
Bro, how
man.
many
You're
times
crazy,
I
man.
asked you, but you're always busy, man. Come on.
Well, listen.
Mamma
Listen. Hey, everyone thinks I'm crazy with running my show at 5 in the morning, 5:30
Morning,
in the
yeah.
morning. You're crazier than me. It's your anniversary tonight, and you're running a live show, this guy. Hey,
It's
happy
nothing but that.
anniversary. Happy anniversary
Thank
to
you.
you and your wife. All the best and many, many more beautiful years to come, my friend.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's been 2 years, so
No problem. Tony Trim in the comments. What's up, my friend? James, what's up, brother?
James.
James says we got a bacala count today. How many times we say bacala is doing a shot, so I might have to throw it into the mix today, okay?
Yeah, you can, but I have no shots tonight. I'm not drinking, so just a chill night for me. I have to come down. Thank you very much, James. Before we get started, please put the like. Of course, to all my fellow Juventini, to all Juvicast, because this guy's the man. He's always on date. We're going to see it tonight. So there's going to be lots to talk about. Just Juve tonight. Then I'll be doing another live maybe Friday with Trimbly Company. We'll talk about culture in general. So,
The
and don't worry,
Chihuahua.
Alberto.
You're going
What's
to
that?
talk about the Chihuahuas, Napoli, Inter, Milan, all
But
Chihuahua.
don't worry, I'll give it to them. I already,
Juve revenge tour. Juve
yeah,
revenge
I
tour
have
this
that
year.
in mind. Listen, I'm going to point this out right now. On the Champions League, like I said, I'm going to be talking. But if the Milanisti, Napoli, and Inter give me a hard time, I'm just going to give it to them.
Yeah. Everybody knows what I got to say.
Oh, yeah, we all know that.
Tony Trim knows exactly what's going to come if they start up. Let's go.
Yeah, he knows. Okay, so let's get things on what? Trembly. Thank you very much, Paisano. Australia podcast from Australia. Thank you. Okay.
Australia. Love the Australia support, man. They're
Oh,
beauties
yeah.
out there. Ton of
Very
support for
beautiful.
the Calcio community, man. It's beautiful to see.
Oh, yeah. I don't have issues so far. I'm pretty impressed. So to get along with them, especially Anthony from Inter Worldwide, which I might have him. I might have him. So when he's free. So let's get things started, shall we, Alberto? Before it's going to
I'm ready
be
to rock,
till,
man. I'm always ready. Let's rock.
yeah, we all know that.
Let's rock.
Okay, so let's do a little bit of recap of the Juventus. Of course, we can start off talking about the game of Atalanta versus Juve, and then we'll go on with the Calcio Mercato and all the drama that has been going on. What are your thoughts about the Atalanta game? Me personally, these friendly games, I've seen a little bit of miglioramenti, a little bit of grinta, especially from my boy Chiesa. Then not a problem. So then who else? Cambiaso was impressed. Like I see a little bit more grinta, not too much backwards and stuff. Hopefully keeps it that way during the season. Let's wait and see on Sunday. So what do you think, my fellow paisan?
I was pleasantly surprised with the first half. Second half, there was some drop off. It got better when we made certain substitutions later on, but the first half was awesome. First half was good football from Juve, but the same story. We need to still figure out how to get stronger in and around the area and how we choose to create. A lot of the time, it looked like the guys were caught between two minds. So it's just not sharp, it's not crisp, but it's preseason. The beautiful thing is all the small things. How Chiesa and Cambiaso worked on the left is way better than when Kostic is in there because Chiesa naturally drifts to the left flank.
Oh, he did so beautiful.
Kostic is tied to that flank like he's on a chain, and he doesn't understand to go inside when he does that. But with Cambiasso, even with Illing Jr., it's not like that. So Meretti can look really, really good. Hans Nicolucci Caviglia looks good. I'm surprised that we're not going to keep one of those guys, according to rumors. I would definitely keep one of those guys in the midfield. But overall, the movement off the ball is the biggest thing that I see that has changed already. And I said on
That's
a
what I see.
podcast that the signing that nobody's talking about enough was the signing of Magnanelli that came in from Sassuolo to help exactly that movement off the ball and offensive sequences. And the nice thing to see is that you're starting to see it already in a short period of time. But also the fact that we don't just pass the ball anymore just to feet and short passing. They are trying to stretch the field and they are trying to switch the field. So it's good. There's a lot of positives, but it's still very, very early. Ultimately, in the first month of real football, as the games start to count, they have another exhibition starting on Wednesday. It's going to be behind closed doors. After that, we have exactly what's going to happen, which is the games start to count for real on the 20th with Udinese. In the first month, we'll know what we're going to get out of Juventus this season. That's what I truly think. So, but it's good. It's looking positive. It's looking a little bit better.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And to be fair, there was nowhere to go up based on how we were playing last year. So it is what it is. Nowhere to go
like
up.
I said, sort of the espresso machine is going on. There's a little bit of miglioramenti, some improvements. Like Nick was saying, but I told you too, Nick. You didn't tell me. I told you too, Nick. So, yeah. How did you like each player? Like I like Weah. Like that kid, even at LA, he did a beautiful job. So
yeah, Weah's good. Weah's gonna help for sure. Weah's got a ton of speed. Speed kills. We have to figure out how to utilize it, and that's why I say it's great that we're moving off the ball. It's great that we're looking to stretch the field. Weah's really smart. He's picking his moments and he's picking and choosing when he's gonna jump in and when he's gonna start pressing on those flanks. So yeah, Weah's good. Like I said, the players I felt last season the players were hard done by on criticisms and everything for the most part. I think there's a lot more we could be doing with our football in our training and everything. And now we're starting to see it. And it's funny because I literally said this last year. And I said, if I was Max Allegri, I would literally just face the fact that I can't set up an offense and I'm way too reliant on the players. And I would bring somebody in. I literally said that on a show.
Yes, I remember that.
I can't find the clip. I would have loved to have the clip and show. And I said, why don't they just bring somebody to help them and do the offense? Now we have that somebody. Let's see what happens. Because even in the Atalanta game, still not enough to play the way we did in the first half. Second half drop up, but to only come out with 3 attempts on target is still not there and not good enough. So you still have to be a little more sharp in the area, and we have to kill teams. When you play that good in the first half, you have to come away with something. So these guys still need to execute better in the area. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was impressed with Vlahovic. I know where you're coming from because they've been shooting, even Chiesa, but unfortunately, when the ball doesn't go in, but I hope to see some beautiful goals at Udinese.
Hey, I hope so. I hope so.
Anthony, Cambiasso and Weah have been impressive on the flanks. Curious to see how they're going to play against Serie A competition. Well, we're going to see that on Sunday. Pogba looks cute in training. He's trolling us, or is he getting fit to play? I don't know, man. What are your thoughts about Pogba? You know what I think? I just don't know, bro. I gave up.
There's nothing to really say. It's unfortunate. I always feel bad guys get injured because you don't really know the circumstances. You don't really know what's going on. I've seen guys that have gotten injuries, and I mean, I just feel like we don't really know the full details of what exactly is happening. Everybody seems to have like some certain idea, but all we've ever really heard is what the media gives us, and you can only take that for a grain of salt. So I have really no idea. It's bizarre though that it's been this amount of time, and nobody still has any idea when he's coming back. So for me, I'm done with counting him as a
Yeah,
player on the roster. I said if you wanted to go into the season with 5 midfielders, make sure one of those names isn't Paul Pogba, because you just can't bank on him and you can't count on him. And the fact that we don't have a date right now, that's beyond shocking. So
that is. I'm kind of concerned. I think they might do the same thing like what they did to Ramsey because they had to cut down his contract. Maybe I don't know, but let's just play by ear. Let's hope for the better.
yeah,
That's
that's
all I
all you
can
can
say.
really do is hope that he
Yeah,
gets in the lineup and starts to play. I mean, he refused deals that were available to him in the summer, so there's nothing really Juve can do. And if you're going to try and terminate that contract, good luck because he has to agree to it and he won't. So
yeah, we'll see. We have Mirko, the Texas guy, paesano. Can you cook a rosticino? I wish I could. He follows me through our follower, Gobo Toscano, the Italian guy. So I just found out because he was at the last time on the live. Then we got
James is talking about Anthony may win a bet. We had a bet on
yeah,
our show. He said
yeah,
that
I saw that.
Ishilio is going to play more minutes than Pogba. I still don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, he's talking about
Pogba will
Ramsey.
get more minutes than Lord Dicilio.
Probably. I hope. I'm not saying anything. When I hear the news, I say it. I'm not going to say Pogba this, Pogba that. Whatever happens, happens. Because I saw him LA. He seemed cool, but we
I
have
tell
to
you
see
right
him
now,
play.
like for the majority, I mean, we should all really be hoping for the best and rooting for him to get those minutes because I'm telling
Yeah,
you, when it comes to him on the pitch, it's night and day compared to any other player on our team. He's the he's legit world class ability. And I don't
yeah.
think right now you could say that for anybody else on the team outside of probably, and even Federico Chiesa may be a stretch to say world class ability because he has to get back to that. But I
But
think
he's getting there
honestly,
slowly. Let's
I
hope
think
nothing
honestly,
happens.
right now Pogba is the guy for world class ability on this team. And in the midfield, there's definitely nobody that could do what Pogba can do. So we should be hoping for the best. And I really do hope he can get some significant minutes.
Yeah, I've been positive on him, so we'll see. Because on the Mercado, which we'll
It's
get into the
frustrating as
Mercado.
hell. I mean, it makes me
Yeah,
want
it
to
is.
smash this window next to me thinking about how long he's been out and we can't get him in the pitch or whatever. But at the same time, if he plays, he's gonna help and make a big difference. So
Yeah, Trimble is saying Pogba will play this season when he does. We don't know. That he just said. James Di Maria was the only player I've seen like Pogba here since CR7. I don't know. We'll see, guys. Speak about Calcio Mercado. Do you were talking about today Sam Armitage. Is there any chance we're going to
Samardzic.
get this? Yeah, yeah. I always get confused his name. I really
Yeah.
would love to get him, but I don't know because my paisano from Italy says no, but who knows?
No, I don't think we're getting him. No.
Because speaking about this Mercado, I'm kind of shocked from some players, especially one that you brought it up a lot, even through your Twitter, Mr. Bonucci. What are your thoughts on that? I'm pretty shocked what he did, and
I
you
don't
know,
believe he actually did that because again, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. I don't know about the legal activity and the latest words that he said seem to insinuate that what was coming out isn't true. So what you're going to have is your classic scenario. We've seen it at Juventus a million times over. You're getting one thing from media and one thing from club and you're getting another thing from the player and his representatives. Only the people involved know exactly what's happening. For me, looking at it at the outside in, regardless of what people think of Bonucci, it's ugly to see it go down when like this, when you have that he has that kind of history with Juve.
yeah,
And
exactly.
people that want to keep going back to the friggin' Milan, like number one, it's unbelievable to like it takes so much energy to hold a grudge, like so much energy. Okay. The only time I'm going to spend that energy is with those snakes intermerda. That's the only place I'm
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
spend that kind of energy. Okay. But
Yeah,
things like that, it's funny because half the people that give Benucci shit for leaving are the same
that was a
people
long time ago.
they're
Then
the
he
same
proved out there.
people listen, they're the
Okay,
same
sorry.
people that rag on Allegri day in, day out. You have to realize that when that happened, who was the guy? Who was the guy in charge that butted heads with all these guys and all the hell broke loose in the change room? Max Allegri. Okay.
Exactly.
It's not the first time. It won't be the last time because it wasn't the last time you saw that happen with him and players. Bonucci, he decided, I'm out of here. And he was also having problems with his kid. And
Yeah.
for anybody who has kids, if you could put yourself in a frame of mind where this guy had the fear of losing one of his kids around the same time that all this shit was going down, hey, he made his decision. It's over. But to still live with that, here's the one thing. If we're talking about values, if we're talking about whatever, it takes a man to admit he was wrong and made a mistake. And Bonucci did that. And I can guarantee you that a lot of people, it would have been easier for him never to come back from Milan. It was harder for him to come back because he knew what was going to happen and he knew what he was going to walk into, and he still did that. And I always give him credit for that because I said, when he comes back, I need him to shut up and get to work. And he did that. Unfortunately for him now, the time has come because his body, he can't do it. He's a day late, a buck short on the pitch. He can't do it. He's done. But the way this is happening, it's a bit of a shame.
It is.
A bit of a shame. And you want to know something else? Alexandro refused to take a pay cut. Okay?
And nobody said anything to him.
We're protecting him like he's fucking Roberto Carlos.
But Carlos,
he's still gonna be at this team. He's going to be at this team till he's 91 years old, man. Okay? Like, it's unbelievable. We protect him. And I will say this. Sandro can probably provide more this season than Bonucci can. But it doesn't make how everything unfolds right. But Bonucci's also wrong because the team tried to push him out in May. So he didn't like that. He wasn't happy. He thought Max Allegri was going to be gone in the summer.
Yeah. That's what everybody thought.
And here we are. What do you think?
What I think about this situation?
What do you think about it?
I don't know, man. I don't mind Bonucci, but, getting to your point, I agree with what you just said. And it's been a while that Allegri and him, they were fighting. You know what I mean? So, and to do what they did at the last minute, get rid of him. I know he still wants to play because, he wants to join the national team because Gravina's pushing him. So, and I like Bonucci. It's true that his age, because even at the national team, he didn't do.
I'll tell you right now, this nonsense about Bonucci and the national team and Mancini and Gravina, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Are we serious here? It's actually the opposite.
No, I'm saying the last game when he played, he didn't play that well. I know where you're coming from because people say.
No. The recent news, the news that is breaking out today was that Mancini was forced in selections and that Bonucci was one of those players that was a forced selection from Gravina. That is complete bullshit. Because the actual opposite is what's floating around.
Exactly. That's what I said today about Gravina.
Now, there's a mess going on around the national team and it's in shambles. And I know firsthand because we're setting up an event and everything is blocked off right now because of that shit show and everything that's going on there. And there's a ton of confusion and nobody knows what the hell's happening. So essentially there's a freeze on other events and everything and appearances and stuff like that because they can't get their heads out of their asses. But
no, because it's too much, man. With Gravina,
it's actually the opposite that's getting reported. What's getting reported is that all these managers that are leaving the Azzurri, the U21, the women's with Bertolini, all this, Bertolini apparently wasn't allowed to bring Serragama. She wasn't allowed to play Girelli as a starter, whatever. So the rumor is that it's actually the Juve players that are trying to get frozen out by Gravina. That's the actual rumor.
It's bullshit, man. Going to the comments.
I don't know how much further this guy can go with Italian football before they're losing everybody else except the biggest.
But they're big high on debts, man. It's ridiculous. Like Gravina needs to go, man. I want to see Italy going to the national team.
Idiot, man. The guy's an idiot. He has no idea. he should keep his head up Sefrin's ass and stay there with UEFA and
Exactly.
leave
That's what
the
I always
FIGC
say.
to somebody else.
Going through the comments 1 second, my friend. I'm hoping Bonucci, the club, can just come in a mutual agreement and end the amicably basta. Thank you
That
for your
would be the
service.
best. Just to end
Yeah.
it like that, amicably,
Mm,
and just whatever. And Bonucci has to meet them as well and understand that.
He's
Sandro was
saying
a
so.
beast against Atalanta in what year, James? In 2015.
Ramos saying worst player for the last 3 years. Okay. I think he's talking about Bonucci. I'm not too
I hope
sure.
he's talking about Sandro.
Yeah. Can you specify Remo, please? Thank you. And like and subscribe. Nick, Bonucci should go like Marquise, leave honorably if you love your wall. You know what, Nick? Bonucci, he's tough. He's like me. He doesn't put up with shit. So I don't know if he's going to be that nice
Yeah,
to
it
do
looks
that.
like it's a battle between player and club, and they're both gonna be. We know how Juve gets, and
Okay,
we know how
Sandro.
Bonucci's gonna get. So I think it's gonna end the way it's heading, which is not very good, and maybe arbitration.
Mirko, I still think players and coaches are free to go wherever they want. Like Conte, Bonucci, Buffon, etc. I will do the same if I have the better opportunity. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Grande Mirko.
So I
Totally.
want to touch. I want to touch on that
Okay,
because
sorry.
when Juan Cuadrado went to Inter, okay, there was a lot of fans that said, "Oh, I don't care because Juve let him go." No, I can't agree with that because when you are a part of Juventus, as long as a player like Cuadrado was, you understand the rivalry. You understand the emotions between the fan bases, and you understand the history that is there between them.
I don't know how
Okay?
he's going to play into
The
Quadrado.
thing
Mamma
is,
mia.
when you make a business decision, because I agree with Mirko's point about if you have an opportunity, a better opportunity, whatever, you take it. I agree with that. However, it's a business for them. Okay. But just like in real life, when you make business decisions, sometimes there's emotional decisions that are part of that. And when you make a business decision, like going to Inter, you need to expect and you need to know what's going to come from it from the fans. And you have to decide, do I care about the legacy I've developed here, or do I care about just moving on and trying to get to the strongest team I possibly can at this point in my career, despite what it's going to do to all the Tifosi that have shown me love for 8 years or whatever.
Yeah,
He made that decision, but there's definitely emotions involved.
exactly.
Sometimes you can make a business decision and it's just business, but sometimes there's emotions involved. That one did, and it might have tainted his legacy just a little bit. Regardless
Yeah,
if Juve let him go or whatever, he knew what was going to come from that move, and he still made the choice. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
That's all I'm
I
saying.
agree with you.
And what about Pirlo going from Milan? Well, they have their right to do that, but it's not the same rivalry because after 2006 with Inter and Juve, it's completely different. Okay.
Yeah,
Milan and Juve have a rivalry that's built on respect. Okay. That's different. That's different because they were always the top going at it. That's different. 2006 changed everything
everything. Yeah, I
everything
remember.
in that
I
rivalry
was in Italy.
because Juve and Inter, I would never even consider them rivals until what went down in 2006.
Yeah,
We call it
we all
Derby
know
Italia,
that,
all this.
but
2006
nobody,
changed it all. And
no,
Pirlo,
nobody
by the
wants.
way, was sent packing by who? Massimiliano. Hey,
Who's that?
Massimiliano Allegri sent Pirlo packing from Milan. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Trembly fix FGG, fix your shit up so we can have this AGC event. James, Sandro clears a Green Day Mason this weekend. Okay, James. We got our
James,
boy.
what are you drinking tonight, my friend? What is
You see,
going on
sometimes,
here?
yeah, now we're putting the story together.
Yeah,
Santino Merenda. Ciao,
I'll tell you
boys.
this,
It's
James. I
Santino.
remember a beautiful Sandro clearance. The one in the Coppa Italia when he chested it right to Sanchez, who scored against us. What a clearance! What a clearance
Yeah,
from Sandro.
yeah. Then James Appear Ecuador was in the thick
Yeah,
of it against Inter.
he's right.
Okay.
He's right. He did. He fucked up. He fucked up.
Oh, you
I'm
already
with you,
covered
James.
that. Mirko, right back to when you are at the end of your career, you go
And
where.
that's right, Mirko. But there is emotional portions that factor in from that if you're going from Juventus to Inter. And you know what? The same goes the other way. Look at Lukaku. What we don't even want, listen to this. We don't even want Lukaku, but listen to this.
No.
Lukaku isn't even an Inter player anymore. He belongs to Chelsea. Inter backed out of the move. And what are the fans saying to Lukaku? They're saying, whatever you do, don't go to Juventus. And then what are they saying? If you go to Juventus, please don't ever say Forza Juve or Fino alla Fina.
But
There is a divide there that can never be broken after 2006. The hatred is there. You can go wherever you want at the end of your career, but realize that there will be emotions from the Tifosi attached if you make that switch. Inter to Juve, Juve to Inter, it's going to be the
I
same.
say that all the time, but
Yeah.
some fans, they don't want to listen to me. I just like whatever. They say we're the problem. I think you guys are the problem. Wake up and smell the coffee.
No. The problem was what happened in 2006, and I'll
2006,
never
that's what I
forget
say.
it when
But
they
but they
tried to
say
kill
we're cheaters. We're
Juventus.
ladri.
It
You
was the
know.
biggest conflict of interest, so I don't want to hear that the fans are the problem. Bullshit.
Okay, question for both. I'm new at this channel, so I don't know y'all very much. Are why all with Allegri?
Are y'all with
or
Allegri or not?
not? Should I start this? I know it's
Yeah,
going to
go
cause
ahead,
a
my
scene.
friend. Let's hear it.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. Caro Mirko, I'm going to speak in Italian, English. You're going to understand what I'm going to try to say.
Wait a second.
I'm
For
not.
the first 27 minutes, were you not being honest?
I was honest. No, because people are saying things to me
I just
about
busted
because
your
I don't
balls.
like Allegri, this and that. Listen, I'm not anti-Allegriano and I'm not Allegri. Punto e basta. Nobody gives me il patentino da tifoso, license of a fan. Like Alberto's been saying, me too. I would love to see him out, but at this point we haven't. So you better win because on Sunday, if he doesn't win, è finita la pacchia. So, and what bothers me that fans still defend him and all this kind of stuff. You know, Allegri this, Allegri that. But come on, we got to knock out the Champions League. After Empoli, what did he say? Questa squadra non è da scudetto. It's not for scudetto. And you guys still defend him. Conte's a piece of shit because he went to Inter. But Allegri is defendable. All he has to do this year, we have one competition and he has to win. Or else he's not gonna hear the end of it from me. That's just me. So, but I'm not anti-Allegriano. I have people coming up to me even at LA, or either Allegri in or Allegri out. I didn't even say a word. You don't tell me what to do, first of all. And second, everybody has their opinion. But the typical Allegriani, purtroppo, they don't say anything about Allegri. The problem is the players. So I just like aria fresca, you know?
All right, Mirko, here's my answer. Here's my
Okay,
answer for you, Mirko. I am with Juventus, okay? Players come and go, coaches come and go. I give my opinions on our channel all the time about what I think about the coach, and I critique the job that's happening. I critique the players, okay? But I'm with Juventus. Max Allegri is here, so he will have my support this season, okay? Because he is Juve's coach. But
exactly.
I have no patience left for the man this season. I need to see results, not just top four. I need to see us battling for the Scudetto and in the race. If we don't win it, okay, I could deal with it if I see a ton of improvement in the team. But if we still don't see a lot of improvement, if we're not battling for the Scudetto, top four doesn't satisfy me. And if we're gonna just play it off like, hey, what an accomplishment, we got back into Champions League. Listen, we were a complete mess last year, and we finished top four with the points. Sul campo. So top four is not an accomplishment for this team. I expect top four for this team. I need to see them battle, especially only playing one competition. That's my expectation, okay? and I won't budge from it. But as far as am I with Allegri while he is the manager of Juventus? Yes, I am. But do I have doubts? Am I skeptical? Absolutely. But
Everybody is.
we see what happens.
Yeah, because all I want, as long as we don't lose with Monza or Frosinone, because that's the new team. With Napoli, please, that was embarrassing 5-1. So we got to get our ass in there and we got to win. I don't want to hear any excuses. So
I'm done with excuses. This is not
exactly,
excuses
bravo.
FC. This is Juve, okay? Where you got to come and you got to put your head down. You got to work and get the job done.
Take Conte, open arms. Paesano, we need new blood. We don't need the minestre riscaldate.
You know what's funny is that 2 weeks ago, I said it when my friend told me, he gave me the news and he said, watch out for Spalletti. He's going to go to the Nazionale and Conte is going to sit and wait for Juventus.
Oh, man. So we're going to have him
He's
again
waiting
next
for Max
year?
Allegri to slip up. And this summer, this whole summer, there was only 2 interviews. Everybody was talking about these guys from, like, you know, you had all these weird names for coaches and whatever. It was always only 3. And it was Spalletti, Conte, and Tudor. And Tudor had an interview, and Conte had an interview. Tudor had 2 interviews. Conte had 1 interview. And these were the 3 it was always between. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know if things go wrong, if Juve would actually ever pull the trigger on Max Allegri during the season. I don't think so, unless it goes horribly bad, but I don't see it. So I expect Max to finish this year for sure.
Yeah, well, I don't want Conte, man. We need new faces, man. Why do we always have to go backwards, man? I don't get the Juventus. I have a feeling he will do well with this team. Well, I hope so, James. Santino, our midfielder is Faschifo. Until they improve the midfield, we're screwed. Okay, I agree with you. Remo, he should have been fired after he was knocked out of the Champions League. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Nick, no worries, everyone. I told Max he better have a good season when I was in LA. He said to Max, mi raccomando. Mirko, I don't want Spalletti. He is not the right coach for Juve. I will never do the Napoli. We'll see. I don't know, man. The Tour quit his job. Yeah,
He did quit a little too quick there. Maybe he was banking on getting that Juve gig. I thought that was kind of wild too. So
yeah.
he hasn't landed anywhere. So weird move.
Well, moving on to the Mercado. What are your thoughts about this Chiesa situation? People are saying that it's open.
He's not going anywhere.
Because through my paisans, they're saying that he might leave, but I hope not. I trust you, sir.
The PSG thing came from Gazzetta, man. It came from Albanese too, who's terrible.
Yeah, Gazzetta dello Sport, I call it.
Like, let's wait till somebody good talks about it. And the good guy said that he's not going anywhere. And to be honest, I believe it because we're shopping Kostic. And for the reasons I said earlier on in the show, the fact that we're moving Kostic or looking at moving Kostic tells me we're banking on Chiesa and he's staying.
That's good. Santino, is that Mort Pogba going to play on Sunday? I don't think so, bro.
Oh, yeah. Which Sunday, though?
Yeah, exactly. There's your answer, buddy.
Which Sunday?
Then rumors about Shensky. Is he going to leave or...
Who?
Shensky, the goalie.
Oh, Szczesny.
Szczesny. I always get confused.
I was like, who did we get? Szczesny's not going anywhere.
No, okay.
He's not gonna accept a move. He's not gonna want to go anywhere.
My boy Roberto, he's a brutto Milanista. Honestly, it's not the coaching staff, it's the players that they have. Juve has nothing to play for the season, got to face the fact they're not the Juve in the past. Yeah, but buddy, it's even the coach if he doesn't change the system. So we'll see. You're another old school guy, so I don't want to talk about it. This is why we call him Tech. Yeah, next time I should say that, James. Allora, Yeah, but Calcio. You have any other news about the Calcio Mercato? Because you said Sarmadic, whatever his name is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. I tell you what, I'm still pissed off about this Rovella deal. What a fleecing!
Okay, that I forgot to write that down. Yeah, you can talk
What a
about.
friggin'
A lot of people
fleecing!
are not happy about it.
And I tell you what, the Zakaria deal, payable in 4 years.
So how are we gonna buy players?
Exactly. We hear all these
Mamma
news they're
mia.
going to get, and I keep saying, I go, with what money? We knew we had to sell to buy, and all our deals are the money's coming next year. The money's coming 2 years. Now the Zakaria deal oh my God, over 4 years.
This is bad.
When it comes to selling, we've got to be one of the worst out there. I'm telling you, one of the worst out there. It's crazy. But
Yeah.
the Rovella one blows me away. You're talking about a player we bought for 26 million euros. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got 3 seasons, 3 under his belt in Serie A. I don't want to hear about the injuries because his first year, there was next to nothing. Last year, it was next to
that's
nothing.
Santino's best friend.
5 games. 21-22 season was bad for injuries. Regardless, he is the next big thing in the midfield. When he's playing, he is great. So the thing is, 3 seasons under his belt. You're telling me he went down in value? Bullshit. 21 million for him and Pellegrini? To Lotito and Lazio?
That's what pissed me off. Why are we still giving things to
Come
Lotito?
on.
He never gave us a discount, this guy. I don't get it, man.
Come on. 21 million. Pellegrini and Rovella. Rovella's worth so much already. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So they go out and sell Ibanez, that bum, sold for 30 million euros. You're telling me Rovella is 17 million value right now. Like, when it comes to selling, sometimes Juve just blows my mind, man.
It's brutal. Always
unbelievable.
Us. We always have to be nice to people. Like, we need a mall at Chelsea, Newcastle to say nice things about. Roberto, all you fans say Allegri fault. He doesn't have players to work with. Bravo.
Sempre stessa canzone. So what players with the nationality did Conte have that year? He took them all. We lost in the shootout to Germany. What
He's
players?
too old school.
Eder up top with Graziano Pelle. Midfield Giaccherini was it. You got a coach too, man. Are you telling me Monza has better players than Juventus? They beat us two games last season. Sampdoria was the worst team in the league, for God's sakes, and they drew us, whatever. Salernitana. Come on.
This guy shouldn't be talking because Milan shouldn't be top 4. There should be 4th place. He should be worried about Pioli.
The players this, the players that.
Well, we're going to see. They have the players now, AC Milan. We're going to see if Pioli is on fire. Roberto, please, man.
Come on.
Santino, I told you Ravel will be sold. Alberto laughed aloud. He thought I was crazy. I don't know, Santino.
I didn't think it was crazy, but I think it's crazy to sell Rovella, and I stand behind that, especially at 17 million. Absolutely brutal.
He's
deal.
right, Santino. I know you don't like Rovella that much because after your live videos, you just like
brutal deal. And here's the thing: I don't care if you sell them. Make your goddamn money. Make it a good deal.
That's why I get pissed off, man.
Yeah. So you want to sell them? Okay. You just sold potentially, if he can stay healthy, the next big thing for the Azzurri's midfield for whatever. You take him away from linking up with Fagioli. But Jesus Christ, make some money, man. Make some money. Do you know at 17 million, when the deal goes through next year and the money comes in, that we make like 1 million in profit?
I know. Bullshit.
After the numbers are all said and done, if 17 million is the selling price for Rovella, 4 million was part of Pellegrini, they made 1 million euro on selling Rovella. That is fucking crazy.
I know. I have no words, man. Unfortunately,
That is
since Marotta left, it went all downhill with this
and
the selling parts.
I'm not going out on Juntoli
No,
because
no, I never
it's
did.
too
There's people see
soon.
June
It's too
out,
soon.
guys. It's
He
too
needs a
soon.
couple years and whatever, but that
He will make
Rovella
the
deal
magic
is
happen.
that Rovella deal is garbage. Okay.
Yeah,
The president has been set based on all these players that are next big thing and guys with only 1 year. Okay. Okay. One
look at
goal last year. He's not a goal scoring midfield. I laugh at these things with statistics, but buddy, you got to
he's all
understand
about
how he
statistics,
plays.
Santino.
It's like the people that say, "Oh, look at that, he's not scoring. He's not doing. He doesn't score. He's not a scoring midfielder. He's a two-man pivot midfielder. And we're playing him as a
Exactly.
regista. Rovella is a regista too. That's the way he plays. It's hilarious when I hear these things with goals. Goals. He's a fucking midfielder. That's a stay-at-home midfielder controlling the tempo.
I
Like
know.
I laugh when I hear these things. That is
Yeah.
not what it's all about. Okay? That is not his game. And if you want to
You
ask
hear
what
that,
he's worth,
Santino?
you want to
Fai
know what
bravo.
he's worth? I'll tell you what he's worth. Go look at all the young guys that made okay. Atalanta just sold a striker that played good for 6 months of football. And they sold
Yeah,
him for a
Hoyland.
crazy amount. Nobody knows how he's going to do, what's going to happen. Okay. 6 months of good football. Rovella has played 3 seasons in Serie A and been great. He could start across half the league in the midfield immediately. If you're telling me he's worth 17 million euros at that age, can start at half the league, I'm going to laugh in your face. He's at least minimum 30 million euros.
That's why I
man.
keep on
It's
telling him, but he doesn't listen to me.
Please. But anyways, we got to get off this Rovella thing because when they don't even understand how he's supposed to play and what the position is, I laugh because come on. Now we're rating all the midfielders on goals when they're not even that's not even his game. He's not an attacking midfielder.
Well, here's another one. This guy. While we're talking about Rovella, talk about the transfer window. What Juve is doing to strengthen the team, and what can Allegri do with the garbage players he has? Really, he only has Chiesa, Rabiot, and player they got from Lily. Uh, and Vlahovic is hot and cold. Buddy, shut up, man. What about your team? Please.
What the hell? That's a little blunt, but listen. Okay.
This guy
Juve
is unbelievable. He's
what
not
is Juve doing
sportive,
to
man.
strengthen the team? We can't move because we're frozen. Okay. We're frozen. Here's a problem. I went through the numbers and I broke it down on our last podcast. Okay. Juve, this year, the money went through for Locatelli and the money went through for Keane. Okay. And then the money went through for Weah. We spent like around 80 million euros this Mercado. Okay, because the money had to go through for Keane and Locatelli. It brings us to 80. Okay, in sales, we got the Kulishevsky sale. Okay, we're going to have this Rovella Pellegrini. It's not even going to help us this season. It's going to be like the next season. Now with Zakaria over 4 years, it's only going to count for 4 million. That's why they're fucking up. Okay, they're fucking up. We're not getting the money this season. So now we thought the Zakaria deal was going to be outright, according to DiMarzio's report, effective immediately, 23 million euros. If that went through, Juve only would have had to generate 18 more million euros to break even on the Mercado. Only break even on the Mercado. That doesn't include going over that in the positive to help cut in 120 million deficit, which is where we are at. Okay. That's just to break even on this Mercado. Now with Zakaria deal being spread across 4 years, that means only 4 million comes into the pot. That means that we need like another 30 million euros to sell just to break even on the Mercado. It's not going to happen. So what I think is most likely going to happen, something I said Juve should have done earlier on, take a fucking bond from Elkan and Exor.
Yeah.
Wake up. Smell the roses. You're going to be in penalty. Okay. You're not going to be able to cut into what you need. You have to act. Okay. Because now all of a sudden you're getting rid of assets like Rovella, maybe Vlahovic still. You don't know. But you're getting rid of these guys. Okay. And you're getting shit deals because we're not strong at selling. And people will say it's the leverage because everybody knows where Juve's at right now. one way or another, it ain't going to get cleaned up. So
Yeah.
get ready, pull the money out of your pocket because it's pocket change for Exor that makes whatever many billions a year. I think close to 3, like 2.6 billion, whatever. We're part of your umbrella. Smarten up, clean it up so that Juntoli can work properly.
Exactly.
We see what happens. But hey, this Zakaria deal ended up being a good in the long run because it's obligation. He's gone, whatever. But it's not a help to us immediately. And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Just to close Rovello's case, Santino, qual è Rovello's strength? Whatever. We got some Interista here. Forza Inter. Joe, Monza's going to kill you on... They already think they're going to win. They're going to do this. I told my buddy, we'll wait and see. Cartonati.
Are you still celebrating the Champions League? Oh, wait.
Luca
that didn't end up so well.
Yeah, that did not end up so well. Ciao ragazzacci, forza Juve, sempre buono.
No ancora.
Yeah, Ferragosto. Juve merda. Joe, shut up. You guys are a bunch of cartonate. Don't even start with me, Joe Masi. Please.
Hey, you want another trophy? Joe, I got one for you right here, just the way you like them.
You asked for it, Joe. You asked for it.
I got another trophy just the way you like them.
Ananovich new 9 boom, merda. How's that feel, Joe? Let's see. Do you think Kyle George will stay? I don't know.
You know what? I think he's probably going to stay with Next Gen. I think he's going to stay with Next Gen. And honestly, I said this, I think on 2 daily update videos ago, I think it's a good idea. And the reason is because if something happens to one of our strikers, we can pull him up from Next Gen. But if we send him on loan to another team, we can't do that. So I would actually do that. I would actually put him in Next Gen.
Yeah, Serie B, Joe. One day you're going to end up in Serie B badly with all the debts that you guys have.
Yeah, I think you should not worry about Juve and worry about 832 million in debt. And you're still buying players with what? More cardboard. It's all cardboard with this team, and they get away with it. And you know what? They're not going to have registration problems because, Gravina's going to be like, oh, yeah, it's okay. You're not Juve. No problem. Come in. And then Suning can ask for more donations at the next party.
Listen to this guy. The pool that you guys had, you couldn't be a fourth place AC Milan. Like, shut up, Roberto. Vai, Nick, Inter merda. I'm just going to give it to you guys tonight.
Take it easy. Let's go. Let's rock with the Juve stuff. I don't have time to talk about Chihuahuas. Let's go.
Yeah, how many trophies you guys win last year, please? Ooh, how long did you guys not win, Joe?
Joe, you know how many years we have to lose for you to even come close to catch us? You'll never see it.
Conte.
You'll never see it, my friend. Never.
How did it feel, Cinque Maggio, when Conte said, Io godo, when Materazzi was crying? Oh, Ronaldo was crying. Please.
R9.
Forza Lazio, Juventus will win the league. Not sure about Napoli with the new coach. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Oh, my God. Mamma mia. You have that? You should buy that one, Joe.
You
asked for it, Joe. I love you, everything, but you asked for it. He made that shirt.
The best Ronaldo I ever seen in my life. Che bellezza.
Mamma mia. Oh, my God.
Beautiful. We could shut down for 20 years and they're never going to catch us, all right? Yip, 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 Chihuahuas.
Yeah, COVID title, bravo. Wow, that's so fun. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that.
I like it, though. I love the banter. I love it.
Yeah. To all your bene, Joe. To all your bene. Don't get mad at me, please, okay?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Doesn't matter me. We did better than you guys, please. Oh, sure, Joe.
Hey, that's a good-looking trophy. You did better than us. That looks great in the cabinet. You guys will never, ever catch us. So enjoy your little victory.
Maggio, and he's going to have number 5. Yeah, you're
right. Sempre guardano allo culo.
Allo culo, bravo. Sempre guardano a noi, però non guardano loro. Mamma mia.
You
I
know
love you too.
what's
Okay,
beautiful?
bravo.
The
Go your band.
inferiority complex too is beautiful because Inter as a club, and you know who said it? One of the biggest Inter supporters, Nima, went out and said, "Why are we so inferior and have this huge inferiority complex to Juventus?" Because the second they found out Lukaku was talking to Juve, they went and shot themselves in the foot, and they went and they kept losing guys, and they shot themselves in the foot. I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah.
I laugh. Sempre,
He
sempre un pensiero è della Juve.
un pensierino, esatto. That's their problem.
Sempre.
He's a good guy.
Oh
We
yeah,
go
it's all
back
good
and forth.
banter. I love
He's
it.
a
I love
coach too. He knows his stuff. I told him to come to
Beautiful.
the show, but he doesn't like doing live
Beautiful.
videos.
Hey,
So
are you excited to see Domenico Berardi or what?
I'm not excited. No, are you?
He's
That I
not
missed the
He's not
put.
coming. He's not
I
coming.
hope not, man.
No.
Juventus English champion, AC Milan Euro champions, Inter or nothing. Bravo,
Hey!
cartonati.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Allora, about other news of Juve, well, pretty much.
We
Maybe
tackled
I'm missing
almost
something.
all of it, man.
What's that?
We tackled almost everything.
I know because I was gonna say something about your thoughts about the national, but you kind of
You want
said,
to I'll talk national team.
okay.
Gravina's a
Oh,
fucking joke, man. Okay?
oh, Giulio, grande Giulio. What's up,
Julio.
paesano?
Listen, the FIGC needs to get him out of there. Bottom line, Gravina is an absolute joke. Okay, and the Azzurri, like none of their sides are gonna excel, do better. The league is like the bottom out of the top five now. Okay, we're bottom out of the top five when it comes to TV rights for sure.
Yeah,
Nothing's getting better to change or anything. He's got no fresh ideas. Okay, and we saw last year how his idea of running things and dealing with certain circumstances is night and day to the leagues that are thriving.
yeah,
FIGC has a major problem. And the
yeah.
problem is
That's what I said. I
Gravina.
keep on telling that
For the
Santino, but
national team for coach, honestly, I have no problem with Spalletti going there as coach. I have no
no,
problem.
I don't too. I think he
Some
would.
people said, why don't we try to approach Ancelotti? And I'll tell you right now, we don't have the players right now for Ancelotti and the national side. Spalletti for me makes more sense with the national side right
Yeah,
now than Ancelotti. But that's just me spitballing, okay? I don't see enough quality there to make sense for a guy like Ancelotti. Spalletti, I think,
yeah, because Ancelotti,
makes
but he's
more
going to.
sense.
Yeah,
That's
but
me.
the thing with Ancelotti, he's going to Brazil. He'll never join Italy because with this mess, he's smart than that.
And the other
So
thing, is the way Mancini wanted the Azzurri to play.
yeah,
Spalletti coming in is actually very similar to what he would try and do, and it's not a
exactly. He's
big
more
drastic
aggressive.
change. Ancelotti's game is a lot different. It's a lot more freedom for players and stuff. We just don't have the guys right now, and I don't think it would work. If they wanted Allegri, I'll go pack his bags right now and I'll say, no problem. If we have the right replacement ready to go, whatever, no problem. But
I know.
I tell you right now, Spalletti makes a lot of sense for the Azzurri, to be
No,
honest.
that's what I think too. Because I have nothing against Mancini. Unfortunately, he had too much pressure on him since Vialli left. Okay, and even the last at the Nations League, he did those choices, but it wasn't him. So then when they went against Holland with Di Marco, Chiesa, with the young generation, Raspadori, it was a different Italy. That's what we want to see. Not with these Vecchiarelli, Immobile and company.
Yeah.
We have here Galitz, Giulio. Sorry. Question for you guys. If somebody puts on the table 60 million for Chiesa, would it make sense to sell and invest 25 for Berardi? I just joined. Sorry if you already talk about it. No, we didn't talk about this. But
Would you take this deal? 60 million for Chiesa? Invest 25 for Berardi?
no, absolutely not. You?
No. And the
No.
reason is because I don't see Berardi with Chiesa leaving helping us more than Chiesa. And if our offense, we're still going to question Vlahovic and we're going to like Milik and Keane are good and can help out, but like we still need to get the job done this year. So the money is great from a financial point of view. Yeah, that makes sense in writing the books if you get 60 million right now. But if there's a different alternative than Berardi, I will honestly think about it. I would really think about it. But if Berardi is the option, no. I'm sorry.
No, how can we do not
I'm
this game?
sorry.
Take the money and
If
run.
the
What did we?
option was better, because right now, offensively, Chiesa is massive for this team. You could see it through the preseason, you could see whatever, and it just doesn't make sense if it's Berardi. You have to have somebody stronger coming in. And for me, I'm not going to say Berardi is stronger than Chiesa. The
He
money,
can even score the
that deal
open
is great,
door. La
but there's
porta
no
aperta.
way. No way.
No.
No.
This guy, take the money and run. What did we say about Tonali Milan? And we got stronger, deeper. Barry, how does it fit that Tonali scored 96 minutes? You guys did a
haven't
big
even
mistake.
played a meaningful game. How do you know you're stronger and deeper? It's all good on
Exactly.
paper until
I
you
saw
play the
Los
game.
Angeles. You guys stink. Please.
Yeah.
This guy is so convinced that
And
you can't talk with this guy.
agrees that if the option was better than Berardi, you could take that deal. The finances are great there, but Berardi doesn't do it for me. He doesn't do it for me on that.
Yeah.
So we see.
Mirko, Milan was fifth place. Thanks to taking off points, they should be in fifth place. This guy's talking about Milan, please. Like, I have nothing against Milan. This guy, Roberto, oh, mamma mia, lascia stare. Non ne parliamo, paesano, non ne parliamo.
Yeah. That's good stuff. Though. It's interesting. You know, like I'm always curious what fans feel and whatever. And to be honest, on the daily update video with the news about Chiesa breaking through and stuff, there was actually more. I was surprised at how many people said that yes, we should be selling Chiesa right now.
I know James was one of them.
Here's the thing we didn't touch on though.
Okay.
His contract situation is definitely something we have to think about because if he's not willing to renew or Juventus has any doubts about renewing him, we're going to be in a problem next year in his final contract year because if we can't sell guys now, if we can only make 17 on Rovella, next year when Chiesa's in his final contract year, don't expect a good sale, man. Expect peanuts. So
exactly.
That's a problem that we have to think about with Chiesa, and that's why I say if it was a stronger name than Berardi, because of that situation and the uncertainty about the renewal, I would really, really consider that move. But right now, no chance for Berardi. No.
Finally, you said something good, Joe. Finally.
Okay.
Nah, he's cool.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
It's good.
A little fire in the shows every now and then with the banter is beautiful.
Beautiful. Keep on putting the likes, subscribe, share, follow Mr. Alberto because the guy is amazing when it comes to Juve. Moving on to the comments, Julio, who is the favorite to win this year? As of now, who are the top three contenders? What are your thoughts on that? I see my after because I don't know.
Okay, so you know that Moji came out and said Juve was favorites. I said this.
Yeah, you said that on the last slide. Yeah.
Is closer. Juve is closer to being considered one of the favorites than they are just a top four side. I actually think Juve is going to surprise a lot of people this year. But my favorite, I'm not going to say their name, okay? But I think everybody knows who I think. I think the favorite is going to be the same favorite that was supposed to be the favorite last year.
Last year, we all know.
Yeah.
I and R.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the favorite.
I said the same thing last year.
But Limone Inzaghi is not going to get the job done.
So exactly.
They are the favorites, though. But Limone won't do it. Won't do it. Yeah,
Joe Massi, Napoli, Inter, you mean that's how it's going to finish this year.
I actually, we have a big live prediction show coming up Saturday. I don't want to wreck it, but my order.
Check it out, Joe.
My order is not like that. My order is not like that at all. I actually think that our champions this year I think are going to be a little bit down this year. I don't.
Champions?
Napoli's not repeating.
I know, but I always put them close to the first because we never know. But I know your point. But let's wait and see.
It's not easy. People think it's easy to repeat in Serie A.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. It's like they think somebody is just going to win 9 Scudetti in a row. Oh, wait, we did that. Juve did that 9 in a row, baby.
Yeah.
You guys can't keep up to our levels, okay? You know why Juve's down right now? Because we are fucking up. We are stumbling, okay? It's not because everybody else went to town and did all these things incredibly, okay? I'm telling you, okay? Napoli's not going to repeat this year. They won't.
Milan, if they're lucky, buddy, please. I would love to see Milan besides Inter. At least Milan can win the second star. But no, I don't know.
I would love to hear his thoughts on Pioli because I was talking to we had a big soccer tournament here. And a ton of teams, a lot of teams from Vancouver and everything. And I was talking to a lot to fans of Milan and whatever.
Told,
they're saying a lot about Pioli. Stole half of the. Take it to the courts, buddy. Take it to the courts. That's where you guys win yours, but we do ours sul campo. Sul campo.
Esatto, but they can't handle it.
Hey, Pioli. This is what I got
really?
from all
but you always defend him, Roberto. When you message me
fans down here when they came for that tournament, we're saying the same thing. They want Pioli gone. It's crazy.
I don't know about 102 points. Dobbiamo stare calmi, ragazzi. We'll wait and see. For me, Juve, like Alberto said, even me in Tripoli said in Santino, because of the competition, they could win the Scudetto, but I want to wait.
Beat Conte's record. I didn't. No. I don't see that.
No.
We were talking about that. I was talking about this with one of our followers there, Joe LaRose, and he brought up and he said, "Look, what do you think Juve is going to theoretically need to be amongst the top for this Scudetto race? We're going to need to concede less than 30 goals. Okay, we're going to need to concede less than 30 goals, somewhere around 25 to 27. We need to score somewhere around 78 goals. Okay, number one said, do you think the defense, if our main defenders are Gatti, Bremer, Danilo, do you think they're capable of running a season and being around 25 to 7 goals conceded? I said yes. And the reason I believe that they can be around that is because of the fact that we were in shambles last year and we allowed 30, 31. So we could do it. I said, or maybe 32 or 33. But I said, even a small improvement would take us close to that number where we need to be. I can think of several games where we got way out of hand and that number climbed. So I think defensively we can do it. But 78 goals, roughly, if we're doing calculations the way Massimiliano loves to do them.
I know.
Where are the 78 goals going to come from? You have to have strong seasons from Chiesa and Vlahovic or whoever the hell your main guys are up at the top. Midfield, maybe Rabiot can get 10 again, but I wouldn't bank on it, but maybe he can get 10 again. You know, who else is going to bring goals out of the midfield? Fagioli can bring a couple, but nothing crazy. So the goal, like those guys up top have to thrive for Juve to get it going. That's the biggest thing for Juve. We didn't score anywhere near enough goals.
No, because he won 1 goal.
We conceded 33 goals last year, and we got absolutely played off the pitch by Napoli for 5 goals. Okay?
Yeah, that was
bad. We had other brutal showings where we allowed multiple goals, 3 goals, and whatnot.
Yeah, Benfica,
we can clean that up because we still ultimately ended up with 33 allowed. That's fine. But scoring the goals. And again, this is why we talked about the preseason games. Has to be sharper in the final third. Has to be sharper.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Weah good for 6 to 10 goals.
He has grinta. I like him. He shows heart. I hope he keeps it that way.
I could see him getting around 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah.
I think if we're going, closer to 10 goals, I don't see it.
No,
but
10, no. 3 to 4.
I think it'd be good for a handful.
Yeah.
I think Juve is going to score a lot of the same type of goals, man. Set pieces, crashing and banging with center backs like Bremer, Gatti, Danilo. I think the defense is going to be probably scoring 10 to 12 goals amongst those guys at the back. And then from there, the midfield, I don't expect a lot out of the midfield. But man, yeah, the guys up top, they got to score, man.
Like
Chiesa,
McKennie, I don't know.
Milik, like we need those guys to be banging. You need like around 12 goals split between Keane and Milik. You need Vlahovic to be somewhere close to 20 goals. And you need Chiesa to drop at least in the double digits for like 12, you know? So it's gonna be tough. Who's McKennie? Holy Christ. If we're bagging on McKennie goals, if we're banking on those, I'm already scared and nervous. Okay.
If Juventus needs more,
it's everything else that he falls apart with, especially his cardio and his gas. Holy Christ, he gets gas so fast. He's great in the box and he goes at the start.
He's a hamburger guy.
And then he's done.
We have a
they
comment
don't call him
from
Big Mac for nothing, Reno. Come on.
Big Mac. Sorry, bro. We have Serie A podcast. If Juventus needs more than everyone else needs to move mountains, Juventus was almost second.
That's
with
true.
half team first half. Yeah, true. They are not deep enough. McKennie should be playing with Rabiot. Yeah, right.
Oh my God, no.
This guy has bad taste, man. Mamma mia.
You wait till Fagioli comes back and he's healthy.
Fagioli's the man.
Fagioli's the guy, man. Fagioli, Rabiot, until we wait for Monsieur Pogba, which might be, who knows?
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I'll call him
We shall see.
Come on. Then Pachunushka Falavacha, like, wake up, let's go.
That's what Santino saying wants to give a nice skill.
We've got the highest paid marketer on the planet, okay? Brand ambassador. That's what Paul Pogba has become. But we'll see what happens.
Thank you, Joe. And don't worry, Joe, I'm going to have Interro maybe next week or so. I'll let you know. So just to make you happy.
And then,
but he's a good guy.
And then Mr. Anthony Priv can give it to me in the comment section, like I gave it. I gave it out.
You give it to him. But he's a good guy, Anthony. He's a really good guy. So.
Anthony's a beauty.
Yeah, I ate fat Jolie today. Good. Oh my God.
Put that right here. Beautiful, beautiful. What? Who's Microbitelli? Mkhitaryan, or that's a combination of Mkhitaryan and Locatelli.
Can you believe people was complaining about the 2015 team? I know. Serie A, our competition for Juve, they don't need to be. Yeah.
Exactly. Because Juventus is not going to be stretched out by multiple competitions.
Grande Jeremy.
Doesn't matter.
You know Jeremy from the group.
Oh, yeah. Ciao, Jeremy.
Yeah, Grande. We need Milik to wake up. I know. Yeah, he's cool. Let's say before leave. Get out of here. We don't need you. Joe.
I can't even say it if I tried. Microbitelli.
So the comments are just going worldwide.
McKennie, Rabiot, Locatelli. Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
We'll see. We'll
see what happens. Guys, thank you for the support. Keep on putting the likes and subscribe. Man, I'm loving it tonight. Are you?
Oh, yeah. Look at the action in the live chat. Are you kidding me? This is
I know. Well, I'm going to be live on Friday, maybe with Santino and Trimboli. If you're free, Alberto, you're always welcome. I know Fridays are busy. Yeah.
What time?
I don't know. We'll see.
I might drop in just to talk Rovella.
Okay, I'll let you know what time. I talk with the boys.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. If not, I'll put you back in the future or maybe for Christmas. We'll see if we can. Because you're busy with your show and I'm busy with work and company.
Oh. Yeah, we see. We make whatever works happen, man, all the time. All the time.
Oh, yeah. No problem. Okay. Oh, Julia, last question.
Would I sell Tech? Yes.
Maybe get Donnarumma? I will do that.
No, but I would even bring a young guy in and I would just have Perin number one. And, if now's the time to bring Carnesecchi. But, yeah, if Tech was willing to accept a move, and we had a deal on there, I would sell him. That's me. I'm wondering, Julia, would you sell him? I would sell him. Reno, would you?
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean,
Magari,
yes. It's not you don't have to. I'm just saying, would you sell him?
no, yeah, I would. Magari Donnarumma, but they're saying kind of secchi, but Donnarumma is a lot of.
Yeah,
So,
buddy. We barely afforded Weah. You know, now we
I
want
know.
to take it easy. Take it easy. We got set. We sold Zakaria. It's going to be paid over 4 years, for God's sakes. You want to buy Donnarumma, this guy. I don't know what was in that espresso tonight, but take it easy.
I like Donnarumma. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much, Alberto. Poi ci sentiamo dopo che
And a
abbiamo
live
finito.
chat. Beauties. You guys were all fired
beautiful.
tonight. Well done.
I love it.
Drop a
Keep
like.
on putting the like, subscription. Please share, guys. Like I said, with Calcio with Reno Z, I'm going to be talking about everything. So don't worry. There's going to be good things coming along. And yeah, I think that's about it. Nothing much
Don't
to
forget
say.
to subscribe to the All Juve cast.
Sorry, Alberto. I'm very sorry.
I'm telling everybody in the live. Hey?
Okay. Yeah, subscribe, guys. Subscribe.
I don't expect the Inter and Milan fans to subscribe or whatever because, you know, I'm pretty aggressive. I'm a little aggressive with the band.
Yeah, you don't want to see his live reaction at the Champions League. So that's all I'm telling you. Have a good night. Have a good night, Giulio. Maybe I'll put you in next time, paesano. Let's keep in touch.
There you go.
A link. Mirko, I'll send you a link from all Juvecast. I made through Instagram and Facebook, Reno Zaurino, Calcio with Reno, then I'll send you the link. Okay, paesano? Anyways, talk to you lovebirds soon. Alla prossima, grazie a tutti.
Ciao a tutti, forza Juve, fino alla fine.
E a casa tutti. Exactly. Parabim e